everyone, it's Lexi Romano with Phoenix Finds. I have another fantastic 5-minute find for you, but before we get into the interview, make sure that you like, subscribe, and follow so that you can keep up to date with all of my 5-minute finds. Today I am so excited because I am chatting with Julie Brewer of Canine Therapy and Service Dog Training. Julie, thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. I am so excited to talk to you about this. This is such a cool thing that you do. Will you tell me a little bit about the training that you do and just kind of what it all entails?
Sure. I primarily work with service dogs and therapy dogs. And when I do my training and I get a client, I tell them that I need to evaluate their dog first. And that's because they expect their dog's going to be able to perform a certain kind of work for them. And I need to make sure they've got the right temperament, the right behavior, and just the qualities for that type of work they're expecting.
Very, very cool. And so talking about service dogs versus therapy dogs, what is the difference in the training that you do for them?
Well, the difference in the training is, it only is difference once we're specialized into that advanced portion of training. Everybody gets the basics the same. All of our basic obedience behavior will be done alike. And then for service dogs, that is a dog that's going to serve just their owner. So I want to make sure we understand the difference between service and therapy. So when they're going to serve just their owner, I need to know, well, what type of service dog are we training? So that type of training is specific to the dog, to the owner. And then for the therapy dog, if we're going to go into a reading group for children, I need to foster the behavior of a dog that will settle in a nice down and stay down for the duration of the reading group. So we need to make sure we're applying the right behaviors to the right dog so that they get their tasks in check.
So interesting. That's something I personally didn't know, kind of what the difference was and what the specifications are. So that's very interesting, very good to know. And then as somebody who works with animals, I'm sure it's rewarding, but for you, what's the most rewarding thing about training?
I would say the most rewarding thing is when an owner tells me my dog gets it. And what I mean by gets it is, let's say you're training to have a mobility service dog. And the owner will tell me, you're never going to believe what happened. It's all falling into place. My dog knew to press that button. I could get through the door with my wheelchair. I wasn't fumbling, using my own hands. The dog gets it. And that moment, for me, that's the most rewarding thing. And it's something that I hear more than I see is my dog gets it.
That's so cool. Yep, I'm sure that's a really great feeling knowing that. Oh, so cool. And then tell me a little bit about the public access test for service dogs.
It's generally done at a large mall. In town here, we use Paradise Valley Mall a lot. You do need a food court area, something involving food as a requirement for this test. So if we walk the dog through the test, maybe walking in through the door, I need to see that you can get into the building without effort. Walk through the building with the dog at your side without you micromanaging the situation. Your dog needs to ignore dropped food, maybe people soliciting attention. Your dog can't be a shopper, and what I mean by that is maybe their nose is all over the place doing their own thing. They need to be focused, moving ahead with you as a team. Your dog is going to perform tasks for you. That's why they're a service dog. I have to clearly see your dog working for you to pass this test. So maybe, again, that would be them opening the door for you, pushing that button, that's that electronic button on the outside. Maybe they stand steady because they've learned how to brace for you so you can get up off of a bench when you're out in public. Or maybe it is a psychiatric service dog where they're going to show me there's a task where a dog will get in front of the person and create space. So if the person's feeling crowded, it's called create space. The dog knows to do this and stay in position until their owner no longer needs that extra space. Wow. So to pass that test, I do need to see your dog work for you clearly.
And then Julie, will you tell us your social media handles and your website if you have one so that everybody can go and find you?
Sure. The easiest way to get through to me is Facebook or Instagram, and I've kept it pretty simple. Both of them are K9 Therapy Dog Adventures. So that's with a letter K, number 9, Therapy Dog Adventures.
Fantastic. Awesome. Oh, well, I love that. Julie, thank you so much for being here, and everyone, thank you so much for watching. This was so exciting and so interesting to learn. So thank you so much for your time.
Great. Thank you. And then I have 3 therapy dogs currently that I work with autistic kids and seniors. So I've got different dogs for different things that I do in the community.
Wow, that is so cool. Do you mind if I ask what the breeds that you have are?
The service dog happens to be a golden retriever. And then I've had a variety of therapy dogs through my lifetime. Currently, I have an Australian Shepherd therapy dog, and then I have an Aussie St. Bernard mix. So as you can see, there's no specific any one breed. And then there's another golden retriever here that's a therapy dog.